What's good, YouTube? Your girl Leela here. It's Sunday morning. Woke up bright and early. I checked my Facebook and it was devastating. Two mass shootings yesterday, one in Texas and one in Ohio. Um, 20 people got shot and killed in Texas, and 9 people got killed in Ohio, and I think 16 were injured. And it's like, oh my goodness, like, what is going on here? Like, oh my God. I want to say, first of all, that I pray for all the victims and their families, and it's devastating. And I'm sure your story is going to be similar to most tragedies. You woke up like any other morning, you know, and this occurred. And it breaks my heart. And it hurts my soul because, I mean, you can't predict what the next person is going to do. Like, you don't know. We don't know. We don't know what this person has on their heart. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many people that is negative, and this is what happens. Like, mm, your mind can be a terrible place, and a lot of people want to label, these mass shootings as terror, as gunmen. Why didn't they get shot? Why didn't police shoot them? Because my brother got shot for less. My brother got shot for hitting a car with a baseball bat. A undercover cop killed him. So you telling me that all these gunsmen, they they're allowed to go through the justice system, taxpayers gets to, spend money on them eating and their hygiene, and it's okay. To me, they're being treated like royalty. You know why? Because my brother's dead. He didn't get served justice. He didn't have to pay restitution for any cars that was potentially vandalized. Like, what the fuck? My brother would have went to jail and would have came out. But he's dead. And we all know that this gunman ain't getting out. He'll probably get the death sentence after 10 years of we feeding him and housing him and him watching TV. I mean, where's the justice in that? What's the justice in these families that will never get to see their loved ones again? This man is still alive. Man, in my eyes, look, I don't make the rules, but what the fuck? Something has got to change. Something has got to change. Like, seriously. Like, this whole motherfucking, whew, this is crazy. This is nuts. And everybody feel it. And it made me scared for my kids. What happens if I'm in a Walmart one day and I get shot? And I'm working so hard to build a relationship with my kids. Or what happens if, they're out with their foster parents and they're in a Walmart and I get that phone call. No, nobody wants to hear some devastating fucking news like this, especially something that could have been prevented. Now you're going to have everybody scared for what? There was a point in time where people were scared to go to churches. And that's sad. Now we're scared to go to Walmart. We're scared to have fun in public because we can't even go to a concert, or we're afraid of being shot. Oh no. Something's got to change. This is nuts. This is really nuts. And I just want to know, okay, so all those people got shot and killed. Why didn't the gunman get shot and killed? Because if I'm thinking a cop now. Now I'm a cop. Okay. I would be fearing for my life and the safety for others. So my first reaction would be to get this man down. They shot and killed my brother for less. All these other people get the special treatment. To me, they're being privileged, treated like a king, sitting on the throne in the courtroom. We get to hear your sob fucking story. Nobody hurt my brothers. Just swept that shit under the rug. Where's the justice for my family? For my brother? It is a fucked up world we live in, yo. I mean, it really is. And I feel bad for everyone involved. Shit is nuts, man. Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Put more security at Walmart's? Honestly, I mean, look what happened after 9/11. Look at the security that we had to do for just getting on planes and shit now. It's like fucking hell getting in and out of an airport. It really is. It's crazy because all I'm thinking is it's fucked up that a few bad apples get to fuck it up for the rest of us. And that's how we judge things. Oh, well, this happened this one time. Now we gotta fucking put protocol on everything so we can prevent this from happening again. But what about all the normal, civilized human beings that got to go through all the bullshit because these motherfuckers made a mistake? Like them people licking ice cream and fucking spitting in the ice cream. I read what the ice cream companies had to do to get all that shit back. They probably spent millions of dollars. They had to get all that ice cream, and then they had to distribute new packaging so you can't just open up the ice cream. So now my fat ass can't just go in the freezer and just pop open my ice cream that I purchased from the store. I have to fucking worry about if some AIDS infested bitch done licked my goddamn ice cream. So now, all the whole fucking company had to come up with a new system. And that's what we got to do. That's what the government got to do. Come up with a whole new fucking system because these two assholes was having a bad fucking day. Who knows why they did it? Who gives a fuck why they did it? All I know is plenty of people are dead because of these two motherfuckers. I don't want to hear later in the courtroom that they had a mental disability, because let me tell you something. My brother had a mental disability and y'all shot him for less. Shot him for some restitution, if you want to be real. I'm sorry, but for those people that said, oh man, but how would you feel if it was your vehicle? How would I feel? It's a fucking vehicle. It's a car. Get the man some help. That's how I feel. Many people won't understand until it happens to them, till it's a loved one that they care about or someone that means something to them. They don't give a fuck because they don't understand. I was like you. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't understand. And then when it happened to me, it was like, oh my God. It was like I was blind to the world. I didn't want to believe the injustice that people went through because it didn't happen to me. But once it happened to me, it was like, oh my God, something's got to change. It's nuts, man. I can talk all day how this motherfucking world is unfair. We all know it's unfair. It's the people that have the will to make it a little better that don't. All these people that got money, shit, throw some money my way. I mean, put it to good use. Put it to the youth. I mean, shit. I hate to say it, but so many people grow up poor and they follow in the footsteps of their parents, and then it's drug America. And it's sad. I mean, because they don't want to deal with their problems. Oh, God. Because everybody want to talk about their problems and their issues. Don't get me wrong, I talk about mine too. But it's like some of your problems ain't that big of a deal when people got real shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. I'm not trying to call anybody out, but uh, I just feel some type of way on the subject, and I said how I feel. I don't know. I got a lot on my mind this morning because we want to believe that people that are running the justice system have the same issues that we do, but they don't. If you look at their history and their background, most of them all came from law. Either their grandparents or parents or whoever, they have a connection. Like they've never had to deal with our problems. So we're talking to people that's lived on the other side of the fence. No matter how much, fertilizer they use in their lawn. I mean, we all know it's bullshit. We all know it's fake, you know. But when we get to the, when we expose them, they mad, But we have to expose certain individuals that was qualified. You get what I'm saying? So it becomes hate against people, against you and I, instead of a government. Because let's be real, I'm mad at the government. I'm sure plenty of people are going to be mad at gun laws and, how did this child get this weapon or yada, yada, yada. I'm sure. I mean, it's all going to come up. It always does. But it's like, God gave us free will. I've been saying that. I've had bad days, but they ain't going to hurt nobody. No, I can't. Unless you physically attack me. If you come up on me and I'm fearing for my life, and I got to do what I got to do. Point blank, period. You would too. But let me tell you something. What we going to do about this? America? YouTube? Well, how can we prevent this from happening? We really can't. You know why? Because we don't know what people are thinking, and we really don't know what the next one is able to do. This kid ain't had no military training. This kid, I mean, killed 19 people, yo. Like, just went in a Walmart and shot everybody. Didn't give a fuck, man, woman, child. It wasn't, I mean, everyone was on the agenda. He didn't give a fuck who you were. And that's sad. And we're just going to label him, oh, mental health. He's a fucking terrorist. He just killed a bunch of motherfucking kids, a bunch of people. He I don't, this is just me speaking, but I don't think we should give him the right to live. A cop should have took him out. A cop should have took him out. And that ain't no motherfucking lie. Um, so I almost want, oh man, I feel bad for the families. I'm just thinking about the families. I'm just thinking about the little kids that got shot that don't get to go to school this year. Their friends are going to wonder where they're at from last year. Sorry, I had something in my eye. And I'm just thinking about the parents. I'm thinking about, oh my God. It's a lot of emotions right now. It's sad. It's sad. Mm, 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 mm. And I'm telling you, you wake up like a normal day and then bad shit happens, dude. The devil shows up everywhere. And that's if you allow it. Like, I'm so glad that, I worked it out. That's all I can say is that I worked it out. Because let me tell you something. Your mind takes you to a bad place, especially when you have no control over what's going on in your particular situation. But you have to stay strong. Stay strong with the will of God, because the devil will tempt you, and he comes in many forms and many shapes. And it feels like when you're trying to do good and you want to be on the positive, like everything self-destructing finds you. Like it's there, it's convenient, it's there. And then when you want to do right and you want to get on top, it's like you broke, you ain't got shit. You gotta fucking humble yourself. You're like sleeping on the fucking pavement. Like, it's nuts, man. I'm telling you. Or maybe that's just what I've been going through in my life. But mm, that's just rough. Just think about that real quick. For the motherfuckers that ever had it rough or know anybody that's had it rough, it's all like, yeah, you get the money when you fucking up, because I used to drink real hardcore, and I felt like I always had money for like a fucking gallon of liquor bottle a day, and that just was hurting my liver and some more shit. But it's crazy because it was there, you know? It's nuts. I mean, people gotta stay prayed up, man. I mean, people just gotta pray. People gotta pray, and they need to get over their problems. They need to get over their problems. I mean, cause no matter what, like you gotta have at least a love in your heart. Like, come on now. How can you go to bed at night knowing that you killed some kids? I mean, I'm sorry. I should be saying everybody, but I really don't give a fuck about the adults that were killed. That's just, if I got shot today, fuck it, I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? I done lived my life. I have 7 sons. But these kids, these babies, and then I seen somebody left some twins in a car, and oh my God, like how do you forget that you have a fucking kid in the car? That's what I want to know. Question one, how do you fucking forget? I'm sorry, but you go through all that labor and all that pain and all that hurting. You go through 9 months of preparing for your child to be here, and you're gonna tell me you just fucking forget that you got a child? Psh, I get accidents happen. I can't sit here and say that I But to forget a fucking car, a child for 8 hours in a car, a newborn baby gets fed every couple of hours and they're shitty constantly. So you're telling me it didn't fucking click in your head to get the kid out the car? Like, some of this shit is just like, wow. And the baby suffers, the kid suffers. I mean, sometimes I feel bad for the judge. What's the fuck the judge going through? You know what I'm saying? What's the judge going to say? But if you got a good attorney, hey, you getting off. If you got a public defender, they getting paid regardless. They don't give a fuck. You're not doing so good. Like a open and shut case like mine, um, it fucks me up, yo. This is nuts. It's okay to have a weak moment in life, but this is fucking crazy, yo. I wonder what's gonna be done about this. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But I tell you one thing, I think it's fucked up that a bunch of taxpayers gotta keep these two motherfuckers in jail. They get to eat, they get to fucking shit. Like, nah, fuck that. They wanna act like this. They shouldn't even be able to sleep in the jail. We should start making these motherfuckers sleep outside in the wilderness, build their own motherfucking cot to stay in, hunt for their own fucking food, cook their own fucking food, and live like that. You want to live like, you want to fucking come in and shoot a bunch of motherfucking people like they a bunch of animals, like they ain't shit, like they ain't, oh my God, man. I wouldn't even want these motherfuckers to shoot animals like that. Like, animals got souls too. You know what I'm saying? That's why you pray and you bless your fucking food before you eat it, because you're thanking God for the sacrifice, for the meal. And in the back of my head, I don't know about y'all, but every time I get me something good to eat, I hope that the whole animal is used, and that's for real, so it don't go to waste. I mean, come on now. Oh my Lord, this is like, wow, it's devastating for me. Mm, mm. I just don't want to fucking, I don't think that I'm sitting here working hard and I gotta pay taxes. And to come to think about, these motherfuckers woke up, put their pants on like I do, one leg at a motherfucking time, put their socks and shoes on like I do, and went into these fucking places and shot a bunch of people. And now we're gonna hear some stop fucking mental health issue to why they did it. I don't give a fuck why they did it. Excuse me, I burped. Oh man, I'm mad. Mm, it makes me upset. Like, this is wow. Like, I'm talking y'all's head off. Obviously need to get dressed, wash my face, fucking do my hair, so, do something. But I'm like shocked. What we gonna do? Make it harder for you and I? Because these motherfuckers are locked up. You know what I mean? Alright.